Welcome to Lord Beerstro's Beer Blender. And now your host, the Lord himself, Lord Beerstro. Yay!
Good evening. Today,
Yeah, what are we drinking?
today might be fun. I have two beers that are on nitro. We've got the Rogue Chocolate Stout and the Belching Beavers Peanut Butter Milk Stout. So, kind of going for the classic chocolate and peanut butter combo. We'll see how that works in, well, the nitro form.
How do you like these beers
So,
separate of themselves?
um, this one's a little gimmicky. It tastes good at first, but it can kind of wear thin towards the end. This one kind of solid all the way. It's actually I don't think I've ever had the nitro version of this though, so that's kind of hard to say. But I've had their chocolate stout before, and they've been pretty good.
All right, let's get to it.
All right.
Do, do,
Yeah,
do, do, do.
this is going to require some trick pouring because they're both nitros. So
We did the peanut butter, the fucking Belching Beaver peanut butter one on Couch Co-op, and it was not a fan favorite.
no,
Still holiday. It's Christmas Eve right now.
hmm
This might not come out on Christmas Eve, but this is it's Christmas Eve. Will this be a case where you say get your peanut butter out of my chocolate or get your chocolate out of my peanut butter? That's a pretty good
um,
pour. What professional.
unfortunately, I want to get it more on camera.
It's all on camera. I see it all.
Dang.
I see most of it.
Okay.
I see most of it. You're good.
I know. I guess since I didn't have the whole thing on there,
Oh, you're fine.
you didn't get to see my elaborate table setup.
The box that they're sitting on, you mean?
Yes. It's like I want it to like not quite be seen, but I don't know.
It's not quite
Impossible.
seen. It's not quite seen.
It's impossible demands. I don't want people to see how cheap this setup really is.
I mean, you got a little tree on a printer. I mean,
Yeah.
well, next to a printer. Is it on the printer? It's on the printer.
Yes, it's on the
See,
printer.
there you go. It's all very scientific. We have to get the beers in measuring cups beforehand. Why? Who knows?
It's science, damn it. You do not ask
Science.
questions. All right.
I'm just going to pour. You could do them one at a time. You could do angle pours if you want, so you don't get the foam. I know. In the pilot episode, we were dealing with some pretty
Foaming
serious
issues.
foaming issues. We could do single pours. You don't have to do them both at the same time. How much of this one are you going to put in?
Um, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do.
It's a pretty strong
Hmm,
fucking peanut buttery beer.
I know. Mm, yeah, maybe I'll go right about there. It's just a little over 100 milliliters.
This is a very metric show, guys.
Uh, and if you're curious, it's 5 degrees out right now, Celsius.
Look at that. That's so much better because then you're not dealing with the
Yeah,
fucking crazy foam.
yeah. I was just, ooh, gosh, the nitroness.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, you gotta let that settle. I mean, you want a little head.
Mm-hmm.
You can give it a swish, or you just let it. You should get.
I'm gonna let it sit.
You need to boil it on a Bunsen burner and warm it. No, no. Don't do that.
Mhm.
I don't think it would taste better. I don't think it would taste better. Yeah, no. I disagree.
No, I know. But I just happen to have a Bunsen burner right there, so yes.
How well do you think this one's going to turn out? I think this one's probably going to turn out pretty well.
That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a little bit of a, like a chocolate peanut butter cup.
Right. Which I'm
But
surprised they haven't really done. Or maybe there's
mm,
someone has. Has someone?
they very well could have, and I'm just not aware of it. Um, I'm becoming impatient. Hurry up.
Go for it. What's it smell like?
I mean,
Does it smell
oh,
of
it
chocolate
smells like
peanut?
that. That smells. I mean, like the chocolate stout doesn't really have a overpowering smell to it.
Well, try the nitro chocolate stout since you haven't really tried it before on nitro.
Mm.
Hmm.
Doesn't taste as chocolatey as I kind of would hope for.
Uh oh.
So,
Oh.
I mean,
Might.
thankfully I've got more of it to work with, but who knows? I still have hope.
Go for it.
Well, I'll be. Doesn't taste like anything. Actually, okay.
Doesn't taste like it cancels each other out. Just
I guess so. That's kind of what I've noticed a lot with mixing some of these. They seem to like cancel each other out. Well, I mean, there's still the hint of the peanut butter. Yeah, there's a hint of the peanut butter there, but it's not as overwhelming as it was on its own.
which I guess is a good thing, but you would like
Hmm.
some more chocolatiness, right? Maybe you need more of a coffee beer.
It's kind of there. Yeah, I mean, I was almost gonna do that double chocolate stout like that I did from the other episode, but I just saw that these were both
Oh,
nitros, and I
nitros.
just thought
I see.
I gotta
Mix
go
their
with that.
nitros. I bet.
Maybe I can
Is it
find.
really smooth then? It must be really smooth.
Oh yeah, it's very smooth.
Smooth operator.
Mm, sorry, I forgot. This is a visual.
This does work better than pouring them both at the same time.
Yes, it does.
Plus, it's more sciency.
Hmm. We do the science for you.
Whatever the science is, kids, we do it for you.
Hmm.
Or at least Nick's does it for you. I'm just here. I'm
Hmm.
just here in the peanut gallery,
The peanut butter gallery.
the live studio audience.
Mm,
You're basically drinking two beers.
yes, and unfortunately, they're both kind of old. And that probably may have affected things a little bit. But
Maybe the
and
other
then they,
chocolate one. I mean, the peanut butter one is probably never gonna die.
yeah. Well, I mean, the peanut butter one was 2 years old, and that chocolate stout is a year old.
Is that from the peanut butter episode?
Yes.
Holy shit! When was that?
Mm,
Yeah.
mm, probably about 2 years ago.
God damn.
No, actually, no. I think it was because I think I picked it up in Washington actually, and that trip we took like in early spring of 2022.
Okay. Is it good though, or is it just kind of nah?
It's all right. I like it.
Like it.
Mhm.
it must be a good way to like kind of like mellow out that peanut butter beer, because like that was the kind
Yeah,
of thing with the peanut butter beer, which it was just too much at a certain point.
yeah.
He just drinks it. He must like it.
Hmm.
Just not puking.
Mikey likes it.
It's funny. You can get one of those like giant fucking long cylinder ones.
I know. Unfortunately,
Just
this is the largest one I have.
like just like one of those massive ones. And you just mix the whole thing, put a straw in it or something.
Hmm.
Of course, that's not the point. The point is to
No.
find a mixture.
Hmm.
It tastes pretty much the same though. Whether I don't know. It looks pretty
Yeah.
dark. It's pretty gnarly,
Hmm.
thick, dark beer.
Well, I mean, they're both stouts, which oh, your favorite
Big
style of
fan
beer.
of. Big fan.
Hmm.
Big fan.
Big fan. Big fan.
So how much more Belching Beaver do you have left then?
That was the last one.
Oh, you got rid of that one. In the pilot episode, you were drinking the other one. What was the other nut? What was that one? The
Oh, the
hazelnut.
hazelnut brown
How much of that
from
do you have
Rogue.
left?
I still think I have 4 bottles left.
Holy shit. Did I drink that one yet?
Um,
Did I drink that one?
the only reason I have it is because we did it on the couch co-op. I
Did
just
we?
held. Yeah.
I don't feel. Did we really do that one? No, we never did it.
I'm
Did we do it?
pretty sure we did.
Are you sure?
Let's see. I'm gonna look right now. Couch Co-op archives, wherever your podcasts are sold.
I
People.
definitely haven't done it on Milkman Drinks the Beer. If you want to pawn one off on me, because I'm pretty sure I
I
haven't.
mean, again, we're dealing with some older beer here.
Well, if it sucks, it sucks, Nick.
Oh, by the way, the Belching Beaver Peanut Butter Nitro. Well, actually, the episode aired the 8th or May 8th, 2022. So maybe
It's
we
very odd.
recorded it a
Trying to break out
little
all the old
earlier than
stuff.
that.
Did we do that? I don't ever remember doing that hazelnut one.
Hmm.
Maybe we were gonna do it, and that we did the Sam Smith's nut brown.
Well, no, I just remember you. Hmm.
Maybe we were gonna do it, and then we
Or
and
maybe.
then the show ended because we just all kind of decided that everyone was getting drunk all the time.
Well, I could have swore we did it on something because I remember we were drinking it and you mentioned that you thought it might taste good with something else.
I don't think I've ever had it though. I seriously don't think I've ever had it. Yeah, I don't see it in the list, and I'm pretty sure I've never drank it on Milkman Drinks the Beer.
No, because I mean, hmm.
Maybe I just thought it sounded like a beer that would mix well. Or maybe I meant the Belching Beaver. Like I thought, if you mix it, a nutty beer with a chocolatey beer, it's got to be good, right?
Couldn't be bad. Hmm. Wow.
Well, what would you say is lacking from this mix? Like, what is the weak? What do
Um,
you think is the weak beer in this beer mix?
the Rogue chocolate stout. Um,
But that one's not out of date, is it?
I I'm guessing because it's. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't tell me. It doesn't give a. It's got a born on date. It doesn't say when it expires by. But yeah, it was canned on 10/21/2022.
Okay, so it's a little old.
Yeah,
Eh, eh.
not too bad.
Is it chocolatey on its own?
Not too much.
Not too much.
Maybe it is when it's fresher.
Where would you say that's a dark beer that I would drink? What did I drink it?
I don't know how you feel about chocolate.
I like chocolate more than coffee.
I mean, at least it's worth a shot, but I mean, I think you're
What's the
gonna
one
have
that
your
what's the one that I
typical.
liked? That I
Um,
really liked. Like the one that Jared wanted me to is probably.
oh, was it that the like Irish Death or
Yeah, that one. I like that one. How's it compared to that one?
um I can't remember that one too much, but it
You're supposed to be an encyclopedia of knowledge of beer flavors, Lord
well,
Beerstro.
that's the funny thing about beer is it kills all my brain cells, so I can't remember shit. Um,
Just brewing, just like mixing away in his little mixologist.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get a whole thing.
Mm, actually, I'm not.
Almost got it all. What are the alcohol contents percentages of these two beers? Like 5.7 and a
Um,
6.
this the Rogue Chocolate is 5.8
Close.
and
5.4.
5.3. Was you went over?
So
Sorry,
basically, so
Price is Right rules.
so they're basically right on. They're basically over anyway because that's how beers work, and I was right. So, producer points.
Mhm. I can tell I'm getting more of that.
Peanut butter.
Mhm.
Yeah, you need like a strong like. Does it have like a milk chocolate stout? Get some of that
The
like.
Rogue.
No. Like some other like. What is the?
Well, this peanut butter stout is a milk chocolate, or it's a milk stout.
Yeah, but you need just a fucking chocolatey stout.
Mm.
Just mud.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that
What if
Rogue
you dumped like a
double.
fucking Belching Beaver peanut butter stout into like a mudslide?
I don't know. That might be better.
That might be kind of
Um,
crazy. That might be kind of a crazy experiment. I
mhm.
don't know if that's a Lord Beer. That might be. It's a beer blending thing. Maybe
Yeah, I
but
mean,
you're out of
and
beer. You're out of peanut butter beers, so we don't need to really go into that. But I'm just saying, like that might be
I
something
mean,
you could try, right? That might be kind of interesting.
yeah.
I'd be down to try that. What are you looking
Oh,
up?
I found it.
Oh, you did you?
Yes. So it's actually on Couch Co-op, December 5th, where we talk about Need for Speed Unbound
Oh, it
review.
was on. It's one of the ones where it's on the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're right. Because there's a period of time where we brought it into the show for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Mm.
Good
And it
sleuthing.
got 3 out of 6 chubs.
The hazelnut?
Mm-hmm.
3 out of 6. Someone really liked
Yeah.
it. Probably Jared. And then there
Mm.
was a couple half chubs. Probably all the other ones were half chubs. I probably down chubbed it. Jared probably up chubbed it.
I definitely went down. I know I did. I'm almost mad at that beer.
6 people were on that?
Yeah, JPK, Aaron,
Oh, interesting.
Dave.
They must all half chubbed it then. They had
Hmm.
to have half chubbed it.
Oh, in fact, it was JPK's pick.
The hazelnut?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that explains it.
Mm-hmm.
I went and got a can or something at Total Wine, and you fucking bought a 6 pack.
Mm-hmm.
So that couldn't have been a trip where you came up. There's no way you would come up here and just buy a 6 pack, a sixer of it, would you?
What do you What do you mean? I came up.
Or was that the Belching Beaver beer?
The Belching Beaver beer is the
Is
one
this?
I picked
Oh,
it. I picked it up at a beer store up in Lake Stevens.
I thought you were talking about the time we got together.
Oh no no no!
It's a
This was a
different.
trip up to
Oh, okay.
Seattle and
Got you.
stuff
Got
like
you.
that.
Got you. Got you. Got you. Because didn't we get together on a spring trip? I don't know. Maybe not. It might have been.
Maybe.
Because we went to like that one bottle shop and you had you had like a mac
Oh
and
yeah.
cheese and we got a bunch of
Hmm.
beers. You got like that. I don't know. We've done a lot of beer trips. I can't really.
Hmm.
Sometimes I remember them, but then I don't exactly remember when they were.
Yeah, it's because we drink too much beer and kill all the brain
Mm,
cells.
that's the problem with these kind of
Mhm.
shows. It happens. Like, oops, I'm
I,
sorry.
I will say this beer is actually getting better as I go.
Is it?
I'm actually starting to taste a little bit more of the chocolate now. So maybe part of the problem, maybe it was just
Should have
settling.
rolled it a little bit, maybe a little roll it.
Maybe I
I don't
thought
know,
maybe just by walking it up the stairs would have been enough, but
or pouring it completely upside down in it.
mhm, yeah, yeah, wasn't enough.
But
But
now you're really like where were you? Okay, at the beginning of the pour and at the blend, where were you? And then where are you now at the end of the blend? After drinking, I mean, you haven't drank a lot tonight, so
no, I mean I
you're
still have
coherent,
I have a few of my faculties.
and they're not like crazy boozy beers.
Mm-mm.
So at the
So it's
beginning
like
of the
you get.
mix, at the end of the blend, where were you?
I mean, at first I was a here, but then I was a here.
Is this kind of where you're at? It's kind of
Yeah, yeah, I like
you
this.
do it again.
Hmm.
Like what are the chances? Like
I just think I need to tinker with it more. Like I think like that double chocolate stout from, or maybe
a
somebody else
better
has a chocolate stout that has a better one that
stands out a bit
might
more.
work. Hmm.
But like, what are the chances that you would actually do that in like a situation where you're just hanging out with some friends and like you have someone brings over a Belching Beaver? You know, you're probably never gonna buy the Belching Beaver again. But let's say someone brings it over and
I
you're
will
like
for science,
for
but
science. But like just like randomly, what are the chances like someone brings over and like you have a chocolate stout and you're like, nah, fuck it, and you like just pour yourself. And it's like, what are you doing? What are the chances you would actually do that?
with that it'd be pretty good because I think that could be a very, I mean, chocolate and peanut butter is a very popular mix, so I think that might actually get some people interested.
Right.
Um, like some of the other ones, it's like they're kind of like a kind of throwing up against the wall to kind of see what sticks. Like I don't know if I would have like I know the the Bass and Guinness is kind of like the most famous one, but regionally, I mean, I don't know that anybody would have ever really thought to mix a Terminator Stout with a Ruby Ale, but sure enough, it's a thing and it's pretty darn good. So, I mean, this one almost feels like a layup, I guess. But
So there are a few that have this. Lost Coast has a peanut butter chocolate stout.
oh, okay,
Left Hand has a milk stout that's a peanut butter chocolate. Belching Beaver actually does make another one. It's a Mexican chocolate peanut butter stout.
okay,
So it is being done,
all right.
but they're kind of
But
expensive.
and
This There might be a cheaper way to go about it because they're
and
kind of
not to
expensive.
mention, it's them. They're doing. They've got all the controls. It's not like us trying to find a good mix of two beers.
But this is a good way to
I
do it, I
guess.
think. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if you have it, if someone bought it and you have the ability to do it, I think this is
Yeah.
kind of a smart way.
Mm-hmm.
I think looking at what you did tonight, I think you want to go, in my opinion, of what you were mixing or blending tonight, I think you want to kind of go 1 part peanut butter, 2 part chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I think ultimately,
Probably more.
ultimately is what maybe you can vary it depending on your love of peanut butter, but I think that's kind of your
Right.
starting.
Well, and maybe find. I mean, the search might be like find a maybe a better or more potent chocolate stout.
Right. Exactly. Because
But
that
I mean,
Belgian
that's
Beaver peanut
also.
butter is pretty potent as a peanut butter beer,
Mm-hmm.
so you want to kind
Mm-hmm.
of kill it a bit, kill the gimmick,
Yeah. Or just tame it.
tame it. That's a good word. Tame
Mm-hmm.
that beaver,
Mm-hmm.
right, gentlemen?
You know what I'm saying?
So is that it? You got a beer?
That's it.
Oh, that's
That's
it. So what's your final analysis then, Lord Beerstro?
I mean, pretty much it. It was still a good mix. I
Put the
liked it
two, put
even
the
better at
two,
the end.
put the bottle and can up on the thing. There we go. Let's see him. Let's see him. There you go. There you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's professional.
Mm. Yes.
We're still trying to figure out what this show is,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. So
We're feeling it out. It's a
feeling it
lot
out.
better than the heavily produced garage days,
It's still
which
fun though. This is fun.
hmm
I
I
actually
mean,
be
it's a lot
interested.
easier to.
I'd actually be interested in like the one we did for the pilot the other yesterday or the day before with the hazelnut. It's like
Yeah.
I had no interest in trying that. Like you were. I'm pretty sure I didn't like that hazelnut beer, but this I'd actually be curious to taste or a version
Mhm.
of this. I'd be curious to see how close it is to like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
It's funny because I this was the plan B. Like I initially came up because I had um the Sam Adams pumpkin jack.
Oh,
I was gonna do that and the double chocolate just because I was kind of curious how that would be,
chocolate
but
pumpkin.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean that's another one I was kind of curious about, but then it was like, oh shit, I have that peanut butter stout, and I was gonna do the double chocolate with that, and then I was looking at this can and it said nitro, and they're both nitro, and I'm like,
Nitros.
oh, I gotta do this.
Good
So
choice. Good blend.
yeah, hmm and the aftertaste is not offensive or anything either. I mean, it's still slightly lingering, and but
You
yeah.
essentially drank 2 of these. Now, would you recommend it as just a single dessert beer, or you think you could drink a couple of these and be okay?
Um, this one, I'm like, what do you mean by okay? Like,
Well, like it's 2 beers. So then you mixed and you basically mixed
right,
2 beers. So like if you mix those two
right.
beers, would you want to drink 2 of them, or would you say like it's a good dessert beer and then that's enough, or would you say I could drink a couple of these and be fine? I don't. It does. The taste doesn't bother me.
Um, I mean, just for curiosity's sake, I might try another one just to. I mean, I don't know if I'd go more than two. That might be the limit, but if you like the first one, it's like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. You know,
This is a gimmick beer. Is it less
yeah.
a gimmick than the peanut butter?
Um, I mean, probably more so, just for the idea of, hey, we're. I mean, like, is that so-called black and tan a gimmick beer, or is Rubinator a gimmick beer, or
That makes sense. That's a good. That's a good
I
point.
mean,
That's a good point.
it works. I'm not trying to slam it or anything. I mean, sometimes gimmicks work. and sometimes they don't. This, maybe not so much, but these two together, I think we've got something.
There you go. There we go. Well, there. I
Mm,
don't. I think that's this episode.
mm,
We got it. We got to figure it out, right?
yeah,
I think so.
I think so.
Uh,
Got my cardboard table here, and
you can't tell it's cardboard.
mm,
Just a wooden stand with this. You can't even. You barely see it. Barely see it.
cardwood.
Barely see it.
Yeah.
Don't even see it. I don't even. I couldn't even tell you what it was.
Mm,
Yeah. Okay. Well, this has been Lord Beerstro's beer blender. That's the Lord himself. And we hope you try this. Right, we're recommending this blend. You should try it for yourself.
mm-hmm.
Oh, he's getting naked. Oh, Budweiser.
And it's Lord Weiser.
Budweiser. All right.
No, it says Lord
Oh, it does
Weiser.
say Lord Weiser. Well, you couldn't see it
Yeah.
when you're okay. Now we can see
Yeah.
it. Lord Weiser.
Ah.
Ah, he's turning into a superhero form, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone, take care, and we will see you. I don't know how often this is going to come out, but we'll see you when we see you. Good night.
Um,